Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about Donald Trump's motion before Judge Chutkan to move his response to Jack Smith's long brief detailing why the superseding indictment, according to Smith, doesn't run afoul of the Supreme Court's immunity opinion. Trump's brief was due in a couple weeks, I think October 26th, and he moved for a long extension till November 21st. And Judge Chutkan gave him not that much time, but still until November 7th, which will immediately strike everyone as after the election. So why does Trump want to delay his response? You know, his normal modus operandi might be there's a brief that goes right into the press and really makes him look bad. He might want to respond immediately. Instead, he moves to put it off until the end of November and gets until after the election, and asks for the same 180 pages that Jack Smith had in his oversized brief. Well, if you think about it for a second, I think it makes sense. Remember, what they're dealing with here is whether conduct is immune. Jack Smith has laid out with chapter and verse, fact after fact after fact after fact that he developed in his case. What's Trump going to do now? He's not in a position to deny the facts that the special counsel has brought forward. Indeed, it's almost irrelevant what he says the facts are. He can, of course, rebut them at trial or try to cross-examine and the like. But the exercise in front of Judge Chutkan is precisely to take all this evidence and decide, is this covered by immunity? Is that covered by immunity? And so there is no way for him to say, this didn't happen, that didn't, or he can say it, but he's got to engage on the facts, or the facts as Smith has presented. That is Chutkan's task now, to take those facts. If it turns out that one or more or all of them evaporate at trial when it's time for proof, fine. But right now, the question is, are those facts provable, or is there proof and introduction at trial somehow barred by the immunity doctrine? So the brief that Trump's going to file is basically going to reiterate all these facts with a paragraph saying, or maybe for him, every sentence saying again and again, I'm not saying they happened, but if they did, they're covered by immunity. So what's that brief going to look like if he files it before the election? It's going to look awfully close to Trump conceding all this stuff. And if nothing else, it just very close to the election raises the whole thing again. Donald Trump said, even if he told Pence, you jerk, violate the Constitution, that is still covered by immunity. That's not a winning kind of presentation in the public eye for the election, right? So if you think about it strategically, it really is in his interest, even though the big point now about this week is the cat is out of the bag. I had another discussion yesterday where I suggested maybe they were caught napping and they could have tried to bring it up for a stay, but now it's too late. So the question, should he do some big attack or brief near the election that raises all the facts again? And this is, on the legal side of things, a really important document on his side that will state the case. You can't just change your arguments when you go up to an appellate court. So he does have to be pretty damn comprehensive and fastidious. So that's another reason. But to me, I think the big point is it would be self-defeating to have another big filing from him that basically takes on all this really incendiary evidence. And I think in a way that the average voter wouldn't appreciate. Well, he's just saying if The special counsel can prove this. It nevertheless should still be immune. That's a news cycle or four that are losers for Trump. And there aren't that many news cycles left. So I think that explains what at first might seem a counterintuitive decision to actually move his response to after the election, even if it means that Smith's very damning inculpatory brief is hanging out there unanswered and will hang out there unanswered until the election. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.